Did either of you grow up with that culture of like going to the rodeo and watching people ride broncs?
Yeah, I did. From Houston. We had the biggest rodeo, the Houston Fat Stock Show and Rodeo. I
Yeah,
was just there, in fact, a couple of weeks ago. So,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, we grew up in Colorado a lot. My dad was a great horseman. My grandfather was a stuntman in Hollywood long time ago. Did a lot of Western television shows and Bonanza and all those kind of shows. So we grew up with it a lot, and it was fun to bring the real side of the world to it, not just these bigger rodeos that you usually see kind of like a nice shiny sheen on things. It's not the reality of what most of it's like, and so bringing that to life was fun to do.
Yeah, we
Right.
shot the rodeo, a lot of it at the rodeo up near my place in Montana that I had for 30 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Livingston Roundup.
They allowed us to like go to the real rodeo, and obviously, it's a low budget film. We were like, can we like get in there? And then after the ride, I'll kind of like run in with my stuff and you know interact with the fans. And so every rodeo that you see is a real rodeo with real fans. It wasn't made up.
So I know these people, these ranchers and how, their minds, how they operate and stuff. So I'm very familiar with them. And it is such a beautiful part of the country as well that it that's basically what I took from. And we got to shoot up there in several seasons too. We went up there in the middle of winter. I don't even think it was really winter yet, but it was like it was shooting in
I'll
a
never
blizzard,
forget
sitting on top of a horse.
the first day that like we worked together. Dennis was on top of a horse, and they had just had a huge snowstorm. And the horse was sinking like
Yeah,
up to his stomach in snow, and it was like, oh my, okay, this
it
is
was
gonna
like
be
Dr. Zhivago type
it's
of
gonna
stuff.
be tough.
I don't know if anyone's made this comparison, but I could not get out of my brain. You look like your dad in Thing for a little bit.
Oh
And
yeah,
so,
everybody. When I have a beard, everybody goes like, "You look like your dad in the Thing," and it's true, I do. And especially when I'm wearing a big hat. Yeah, and
yeah.
and it was a really big. It was a really massive snowstorm that had hit right before. So it's all real. There was no CGIing snow in. I wasn't sitting in like a studio and warm, and it was -35 out for that week in Wisdom, Montana, which
But it
was
felt like
middle of nowhere.
-25. It was all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I was in a jean jacket and jeans.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was totally fun.
You mentioned like the real side of what this culture is. And I do want to ask because, obviously he's dealing with being concussed and having like these brain injuries. And I'm just wondering what kind of conversations or research were available to you to really like nail that part of your character.
Well, myself, because I played professional hockey for in another life, and I had three very bad concussions, and I was told to stop playing by a doctor. Had many brain scans and went through that whole process. That there's a scene in the movie where he's being wheeled in after a head injury and getting a CAT scan, and it's when I did it, it was like brought back a lot of emotions because it is exactly like I remember it. Um, and it's you can't just pull somebody off of the sport. You can't just pull someone off the horse. You can't just like take the kid out of the hockey and have it be okay. And so there's a process of like releasing that part of yourself, which I had been through, and feel like I have worked through in my life. And it's still hockey is still a huge part of me. It made me who I am. But there was a process in releasing that, and injury was the only way that I was going to do it. And I think for True, it's the same.